Good morning, Reds. It's a gorgeous sunny day here in Liverpool. Happy Tuesday. And with the always happy Chloe Bloxam. And we're delighted because Liverpool played tonight. They played twice, 2 half-an-hour games, which is a bit unusual. But, oh, sorry, it's blasted through there. Very professional. And yeah, it'll be boss to see them tonight.
Yeah, it will be. You know, the fact that it's 30 minutes each game, spicing it up a bit, makes me even more excited. I'm excited because I can see Kanate, the new signing. I'm excited because Virgil van Dijk, I might be able to see him even in the stands, but progressing more. And, you know, the videos of pre-season have what really kept me going since the Euros have stopped with no football. So yeah, it's just very exciting. The Reds are back. Yeah,
the 2 half-an-hour games, Jurgen Klopp's come out this morning and said the reason for that is they want them to be intense. So he thinks at this stage, you know, they've had a long break. He mentioned it's a longer break than normal, which is quite interesting and hopefully good for some of these boys who've had so much football over the last few years to have that little bit of time off. But, you know, he said that right now, you know, first game, you know, 45 minutes can feel a little bit long. So these 30s, they should be raring to go, Chloe. I'm looking forward to seeing the press. I'm looking forward to seeing some good attacking football and yeah, go hard or go home.
Yeah, for sure. You know, those lads are in shape. So, you know, I'm expecting a really intense game. And also, you know, it's a chance to give everyone a bit of minutes. And 30 minutes, it's like, it's teasing you, but you're not quite there for a full half of football. And I'm absolutely fine with that. I'm just excited that we get to see them face some Wacker or whatever. Really excited about that as well. What a name.
Have you not done an in-depth scouting report on Wacker for us, Chloe?
I can't say that I haven't. So sorry. They're not in the notes, sadly. Just Wacker is a funny name. That was all that was in the notes there. But yeah, really excited to see the lads back, and it'll be really intense, and that's what you want.
Yeah, that's what you want straight from the off. I did ask in the YouTube and also the Facebook who people are looking forward to seeing tonight, so we'll just go through some of those. Weetabix Rob, love it, the name. Looking forward to seeing Ibu, of course, we all are. He's raring to go, isn't he, Chloe? Yeah. You know, all the videos you've seen, he looks delighted to play for Liverpool, and yeah, it'd be great to see him in the flesh.
Yeah, I mean, it was sensational seeing an official trailer of him joining. That was really, I really thought, I was like expecting a game to come out or something. Yeah, he fits right in. Like, I've never seen someone do an official trailer like that in my life, and he just suits Liverpool. He looks massive, like absolutely huge, and we know he's a good footballer, we know he's got pace, we know he's technically very, very good, so it's just excited to see him in a red shirt actually kicking that ball about.
Yeah, a few others here. Bob goes on to say Chimikas and Minamino too. I mean, it feels like big summers for them potentially, big pre-seasons for them to sort of see how we get on. Barry Devaney saying Conor Bradley at right back, yeah, very highly thought of, obviously a full international now as well, so one where he could be making a bit of a claim for backup for right back, of course. A few others. This is an interesting one from John McClay. He says, looking forward to seeing the Oxys look lively in the training videos. Also, Musialowski and Harvey, these boys have great feet. I mean, I'll talk about all of them, but first of all, on the Ox, you know, he's been getting rave reviews for his performances. We saw little bits last season, him as a number 9, sort of doing quite well, and he has looked good in these little things we've seen. It'd be interesting to see how the manager uses him and whether, you know, he can almost reinvent himself for Liverpool.
Yeah, I mean, you look at him and he's played less games than he actually has. So, you know, it's the kind of how can he get back into that squad to begin with. You know, midfield, we are lacking in midfield in the sense of we lost Gini Wijnaldum, and I don't think we have the depth there. So he obviously could play in that centre mid role, but he is a very attacking player, and he's very pacey, he's very technically good, and you know, I really loved when he linked up with Salah a couple of seasons ago. Like, that was like where Salah broke the record for most goals. Them two that season was very good.
Yeah,
so I'd like to see Ox up top and maybe, you know, doing 1-2 touches with Salah, setting him up for goals. But I love the Ox. I love everything about him. I'm really sad that he's not in the team as much as he should be. So hopefully he can reinvent himself and become a really, really good footballer for Liverpool.
Yeah, big summer for Ox, big pre-season. He's had that nice long break, and you know, hopefully, you know, he's raring to go and showing that he's ready to contribute this season. A few of those younger players mentioned there. Musialowski's just signed his first professional contract there, so it'll be nice to see a little bit of him. Me and Josh have been down to watch him a couple of times at the academy. He's a super talent. And Conor Bradley mentioned there at right back, Kai Gordon. Someone else has mentioned here, but you know, a bit of excitement there for Joel Matip, the new Messi. Some of the things he's been pulling off.
Honestly,
it's like watching you in your prime.
Yeah, I was better than Messi in my prime, believe it or not.
Would you stop because it wasn't fair on everyone else?
No, it wasn't. And Messi, didn't play against me, so he couldn't really keep up. Now, Joel Matip running through that midfield, I've always said he's unbelievable on the ball. The way he carries the ball forward into those pockets and does the passes into midfield, he always finds the space. And he's a very talented centre-half. You just don't get to see it as much because of his injuries. But, that little video of him running through the midfield and spreading it, taking about 4 players on, if that doesn't get you in the mood for today, I don't know what does. So big up Joel Matip.
Yeah, big up Joel Matip, determined to stake his claim at the moment. He looks a little bit ahead of Joe Gomez and Virgil. We're not going to see those tonight. As Chloe says, hopefully we'll get some nice pictures of them in the stands, but we're not going to see them. So there's an opportunity there for Joel and, of course, for Canati as well to stake a bit of a claim as a centre-half partnership going into the new season. And just to touch on Harvey Elliott as well, he's one who's been talked about quite a bit there. We still don't know exactly what the plans are for him next season. He might go out on loan again, of course. But if they are and ahhing, then obviously a great season from him, a few goals and a few little tricks, might sort of convince Jürgen that actually he's a first-team player for Liverpool next season.
Yeah, for sure. He oozes class. Every time I watch him, he's just so exciting to watch. So, I'm looking forward to these pre-season friendlies to see what he can do. We've seen what he can do for Liverpool in the red shirt, and he's been very, very good in a red shirt. And I think he could be a backup to this front three. He might need some more experience, so you might give him another loan, but you saw in the Championship last season, he was very, very good. He was their star man. Yeah. Everything revolved around him. So I reckon he could do a job for us up front, give the front three a bit of a rest and alternate, but yeah, what a lad, and how much he loves Liverpool is boss to see as a Liverpool fan, because you want that from your footballers. You want them to wear the badge with pride. You want them to love the club, and he clearly does. Yeah,
he was a Kiev. He was out as a fan, wasn't he? Went with his dad and all that, and so loves the Reds, as Chloe says, and hopefully he can make a big impact next season. But that starts tonight. We're going to be doing commentary live along with it. It is on LFC TV if you want to watch it, but if you want our commentary, or you're just in work and you want to sort of follow it with a little sort of earpiece in, we won't tell anyone. We're doing hot mic commentary, so you just need to download the app on your phone. It's completely free. Just use the code Anfield Wrap when prompted. So Anfield Wrap, all caps, I think, when prompted on the hot mic app, and it's completely free to download. And we'll be doing commentary on both games tonight, and we're doing 2 little mini post-match shows. One of them in that 15-minute gap between the games, so that should be good fun. We're going to put a timing on it and make sure we're back on. So that'll be a little 10-minute post-match reaction. But we're also going to be doing it after the second game as well. So 2 little post-match reaction shows that will be available to subscribers to the Anfield Wrap on audio and video. But also do come and join us for the hot mic commentary, whether you're able to watch it or not. We're going to try and do it a little bit more radio style, because I know a few people will be able to sort of, might be on the bus home or whatever, so you can come and join us there. But we're really looking forward to that. Me and Neil dusting off the old commentary gear, the old John Watson. I've lost Chloe here before their time. John Watson used to wear a sheepskin coat, but it's far too warm for that anyway. But yeah, looking forward to that. So join us on Hot Mic or subscribe to the immediate post-match reaction. But a couple of players who won't be involved tonight, it doesn't look like, because they're on the way out. Grujic, who was on loan at Porto, looks like they've made that deal permanent. Did pretty well there in their Champions League run, of course. And we're going with Taiwo. We've had a couple of goes at his surname, and we're going with his first name, Taiwo. In our defence, Taiwo, he never even played for Liverpool. He was signed. He had work permit issues, which they knew about, to be fair. But he's on a series of loan, and now he's coming in. £6.5 million they've made for him, which is a decent chunk of change for someone who, as I say, has never played for Liverpool. Grujic has played a few times, a few League Cup games, but never really he looked quite the level. And so to get £10.5 million for him, it's good money, you have to say. Michael Edwards doing bits again.
Yeah, it is good money, and that money means that we can reinvest it somewhere else and bring in another player, and that is the most important thing. I'll do a shout out to Grujic, because he scored one of the best headers I've ever seen.
Oh, Barcelona, of course, yeah.
I was rooting for Grujic. I really did like him. I wanted him on the back of a t-shirt a couple of years ago, but I didn't do it. And luckily so now, because he hasn't actually played that much for us. But yeah, I hope they both do well. £6.5 million as well. That's a lot of cash for someone who's not put a red shirt on or played in a red shirt. So well done to Michael Edwards, obviously doing magic as always. But yeah, it's sad to see Grujic go, but you know, first team, Porto, very class team, can win their league, Champions League one of course, so he'll get all that, he'll get first team quality as well, and you know, you just want these players who maybe have not made it at Liverpool to go on and make it somewhere else, hopefully where it doesn't impact Liverpool. You know, Porto Liverpool Champions League semi-final again, God Christ, Grujic, I'm going to have to not go on your side for that one, but in the aftermath of it all, I hope both of them do well.
Yeah, a little few rumours about Nat Phillips as well, £15 million to Brighton, which feels like it could be a really nice move for them as well. The new Lewis Dunk down there maybe sort of suits it. There'll be loads more transfer talk today. I'm going out to see Paul Gorst. So Paul Gorst is the chief LFC writer at the Liverpool Echo, so I'm going to pretty much now actually after this go up and see him and just get all the latest on those two deals, but also obviously the Jordan Henderson stuff, which we covered a lot on the Anfield Wrap yesterday, see what he knows about what on earth is going on there. And also I'll be bending his ear about this Nat Phillips deal as well. So that'll be available as a video for Tour Player subscribers, but also on YouTube here as well. So look out for that later today. And obviously enjoy the game tonight. You looking forward to it? Yeah, a bit of Reds actually, a bit of footy.
Yeah, I'm so excited for it. I mean, it literally feels like a build-up now, a countdown. And you know, the more football I see the Reds play, the better. As long as we win. And the pre-season friendlies, I'm fine with us not doing too great. But as soon as that season starts, I want us to be, you know, getting ready to start running and take off with the league. And yeah, it's just exciting times. Yeah, exciting times. The build up to the season starts here, starts today. But in terms of next season as well, just to finish off, there's some changes to the tickets at Anfield. So it's all NFC, it's all on your mobile phone from next season. A few of us will have used it for these games where there was only a couple of thousand fans in, 10,000 for the last game they used it there. But for most Liverpool fans won't have used it yet. So there's understandably a little bit of anxiety about any change and about people wanting to make sure they are in that ground if they've got a ticket for the first game of the season. So the club are trialling this over the next couple of weeks. Season ticket holders at first, so it's just season ticket holders at first, can go down and make sure there's work for fan card holders, for members, that'll be following soon. But this is a little video of me going down to test it. But if you are a season ticket holder, do try and get down over the next couple of weeks, just a bit of a peace of mind for yourself. If you're one of the members, you're going to get some dates where you can do that as well to follow. But I went down earlier this week, or was it the back end of next week? Who knows what time is now to go and test it out for myself. And here's a little video on that, and there'll be some information in the blurb as well. But thanks a lot to Chloe, and up the Reds today. So over Anfield, and it's lovely to be here, and I'm here to test out the new ticketing system they've got at Liverpool. It is NFC that they have brought in from this summer that they are rolling out. There's been a lot of changes, even in my lifetime, to ticketing. It used to be paper tickets, and that seemed to get book where you'd tear them out one by one throughout the season and use them. Then it all went on a little smart card, so you had your smart card for the season with all your tickets on there. And now, like a lot of things in life, it's all on the mobile phone, so it's NFC ticketing technology. I've downloaded it this morning. It was quite straightforward for me to do. I'm on an iPhone, so it just sits there in my Apple wallets, my season ticket for the season with all my train tickets and things like that. Obviously, if you're on Android, it'll be slightly different, but all the information should have been emailed to your season tickets and members already, but it's all on the club website as well. So yeah, so if you just go in on your iPhone, if you've got one of those, into your wallets, click on your season ticket, and then this should scan. Now, a lot of people are anxious about it. Is it going to work first day of the season? How am I going to get in to see the mighty Reds? So the club have kindly set up for the next couple of weeks that you can come to a turnstile and test it out. As I say, get rid of some of that anxiety for the first day of the season. So I'm going to go and check to see if mine works now, and I'm not sure. So yeah, here we go. Just this one on the right? Yeah. So yeah, I mean, felt good, that the sound of a turnstile all worked out okay, and yeah, I'm feeling a little bit better about it. Obviously there's going to be 50,000 more people here for the first game of the home season, which would be brilliant, but yeah, feels
nice to see that it works, nice to see my phone works, and as I say, any season ticket holders, any members can come down the next couple of weeks and test it for yourself. It's a weight off your shoulders, and you can just look forward to getting in there and cheering on the Reds.